Sagittarius, welcome to your February reading. This is Crystal Communications 2021 for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So appreciate that you're here. You can do the check, the thumbs up, the subscribe and all of that good stuff to support the channel. Darlings, in the meditation, wow, it's going to be quite a month. Now, the South Node is in Sagittarius and there is starting to become this level of frustration because, you know, of the travel restrictions and things like this, because it's naturally your way to plan for the future and to sort of dream big. And somehow there's been this stalling and you're going through this learning process. A lot of you are really busy right now. You got end of an era. It's like you're stepping into something completely new, an entire new path perhaps. Religion and spirituality is really calling you. It's like you're going within to seek these answers and really stepping into your power, Sagittarius. I want to get one more here on the bottom of the deck. Adult children. This is connecting with your inner child and helping others do that as well, you know, to find that joy, because, you know, that's what you do, Sagittarius. Like, that's the beauty of you, is you really, you know, you find the silver lining in the clouds, you find the joy, you find the positivity, and you allow others to connect to that and to go through that portal of joy as well, because ultimately it is a co-creation. This is, you know, a shared dreaming, and the higher that we raise our frequency and dream, you know, the bigger picture, it's like the closer that we've reached that reality, connected to heart, to the highest divine, and you go forward with that spontaneity that's so natural for you, Sagittarius. There's come to this point where there is this level of frustration, and I think that it's like, you know, you have been, you know, dealing with these energies, lifting others up, but it's sort of come to the point where you're ready to share what you know, because it sort of feels like you just sort of can't anymore. You know, you're just like, in a way, it feels like you're crashing your own tower. Like, you're like, all right, things have got to change, you know. And the concept of crashing your own tower is pretty amazing, because it's like you're making the choices. Look at this. You got the horse as your spirit animal. It's you. You just want to be free, and you just have to be, and you just can't be stuck or bored anymore. It's like you just need to be you, Saggy, and you're just like, this sense of freedom is going to be restored, because it feels like you've sort of been in this tower. You've been like listening, sitting back, you know, listening to other people's points of views and opinions, but you know what's right for you. And you also, you know, you see the bigger picture, Sagittarius. That's your gift. So, you know, it's come to the point where you're just like, you know what, you're very cut and dry, Saggy. For February especially, it's just like you're cut and dry, you tell me how it is, and you're just like very spontaneous in sharing your wisdom and knowledge. It feels like this frustration and irritability is just like pushing you forward to do so. Let's draw a light energy card here. So we have a Uranus square Saturn, which is basically the old and the new sort of battling it out. And what this is doing is sort of allowing you to see your routines, you know, your day-to-day routines, and also could be in your health area. You've got Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, the divine plan. Because this is you, Sag. This is like, you know, that spiritual grandmother wisdom, you know, and so it's like you're able to see the bigger picture, lay that foundation, and sort of just you know, share that those seeds of knowledge as you do. And so yeah, it's like the old and the new battling it out in the area of work, and you know, in your work, in your health routine. Let's draw a goddess card here. It sort of feels like you've been praying for change, and you know, like if like things, and the change is here, like the winds of change are here. But you know, if there's like things like you're really busy, or it's like things start like, you're like, oh, did I leave the keys inside? Or, you know, a book falls, and then the next thing you spill the milk, you know, and it just like, it comes to that point where you're like, you could just sort of maybe have an adult tantrum, but you don't, because in your mind, you're like, there's a reason, like there's a reason for this. And it's like, you've really come to this sense of mastery, 333 over here, which is the 9, you know, it's also mind, body and soul, but it's the 9, which is like that complete transformation, the end of a cycle, Sagittarius. This is a whole new beginning. You got she who is present now, awareness, acceptance. The time is now. It's like, you know that. I feel like I'm really like, Saggy, the time is now. But you feel it and you know it. 444, make a wish. with so many planets happening in Aquarius this month. They're pretty much all direct and they're all in Aquarius. We do have a Mercury retrograde also in Aquarius until the 21st. It's an air sign, which is it's what it's doing for you, Saggy, is like your ideas are getting bigger and it's fueling you. It's like it's like literally, you know, your present time is now and you're just sort of like speaking your truth. I want to get one more goddess card here. She who divines, Futura, future, choice, and judgment. Amazing. That word, you know, divines coming through again. And also, you know, that sense of future and judgment. Wow, number 7, knowing that you're on the right path. It feels like it sort of feels like a positive resolution to something, you know, an end of a cycle, something new, but it's going in your favor. You know that you're stepping into your spiritual path, into, you know, that beautiful balance. It's like the spiritual and the, you know, physical reality. You know. Let's do your tarot for February for Sagittarius, and then we're going to draw from the Passion deck because I'm interested to see what's going to happen all with this fiery, ignited energy. It's like it's really quite intense. I would recommend stretching it out, shaking it out, like, you know what I mean, like, because there is that tendency for, you know, you have to sort of move that energy, nourish the nervous system, which you're doing. You're making those changes like in your health routine as well. Yeah, but that idea of like crashing your own tower, because it's like, even if you might not recognize that it's happening, it's like you've been praying for this change, and it's like, it feels like all eyes on you, Sagittarius, truly. It's like, now's the time. All right, cards. There we go. I'm using this gorgeous deck, by the way, which is like a print from the original tarot deck in Italy. They're really nice to shuffle, actually. Oh, very nice, very nice. Let's get another one here. Okay. Oh, I need one more. The Sagittarius. Okay. Thanks for checking subscribe, guys, and do the thumbs up to share the video. We are 1 year old here at Crystal Communication, so thank you. We had our birthday just yesterday, which means it's your birthday as well. So this card is like the outcome is taking some time, but we're going to stay persistent. Come on. Come on. What's the outcome? Okay, Sagittarius. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The energy is so intense. Like, it feels like, you guys, it's like, it's almost like you like have this breakdown, but it's like the outcome is really good and you're just like, I deserve this. Like, I've been working really hard, and I'm really happy for you, Sagittarius. In your past situation, you got the Knave of Pentacles, which is balancing, making choices, working towards, you know, the balance of the spiritual and the physical, making wise decisions. It's like, you know, you're protecting, you know, yourself and, you know, your space as well, like honoring yourself. In the present situation, you got the World card, which is good luck. This is so amazing, Sagittarius. Like we were saying, it is the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. It's the spin of the wheel in your favor. Sagittarius, this is so good. This is exactly what I was saying with that feeling of frustration, feeling like you just like, you know, that flight was cancelled, or this didn't happen, this didn't work out. Like, all of a sudden the wheel spins in your favor, and all of these tower moments, they make complete sense. It's like, finally, you know, Saggy, this is so beautiful to see. This is endless possibility. Okay, this is good luck, knowing that you're on the right path. It just all falls into place. In the hidden energy, my darlings, you're the Empress. The Empress energy, which is, you know, oh my goodness, like knowing your worth, your strength. You have that wisdom. You have divine knowledge to share. Sagittarius, it's like you have gone around the zodiac and you hold all of these keys, you know, these light codes, this wisdom that you're going to be sharing with the world. This is the real energy, the reality of the situation, Sag. You are the Empress, and you're working with the element. Look at the beautiful stars here. Divine inspiration, cosmic connection. Wow. You are protected too, Sagittarius. In the hidden situation, you got the Four of Swords, as the obstacle. So as the obstacle, this is needing a rest, darlings. You need rest, you need recuperation, you need some time for you to just nurture yourself. It's really important because, you know, you've been through so much. You've been like, you know, raising the frequencies, doing so much work over this past year particularly. It's been quite a few years, let's be honest. But here you are needing this rest as the obstacle. It's finding that time for you to give yourself that, you know, quality TLC, you know, in all areas of your life, to really nurture yourself. In the other situation, someone's offering you their cup of love, Sag. You've got the King of Chalices, and yeah, it feels like there's quite a few paths, Sagittarius, and 1144. But there's only really one path, and that is that of the heart. This is also this could be, you know, in the other situation, others seeing you as this very like wise, you know, generous leader, you know, the King of Chalices. It does feel like this is energy coming in, you know, where it's like you are aware of, you know, of what the present energy is, of what is happening right now, this world energy. It's very supportive, you know, and this can be in all areas. It can be in relationships, you know, like my cup of love. You know, do you want this cup of love? You want this cup of love, Sag? You know, it could be in your work situations where it's like, I have a great idea for a project, let's do this together, or let's do this together. Or it could be, you know, just good ideas that are like planning for the future. The birds agree. They're stretching out. And by the way, I keep the cage open for them. I'm hoping that they're going to go onto the Christmas tree. But it's so strange. They haven't been flying out. They're sort of just liking being in their home. I think it's because it's really windy outside. And in a way, Saji, that's like what you are. It's like you want to fly free. You know, you are that which, you know, perceives all. But it's like this time of recuperation, just being in your, you know, your cocoon for a while, being in your little home and feeling cozy while the winds are changing, you know, and contemplating these great ideas. I love the look on his face. It's like literally like, can you see? It's not, how do I get this to, what do you do? I don't know. He's literally like, I got a great idea. His mouth is like, that's hilarious. In the what you should do situation is Knave of Swords, which is, it's go for it. This is spontaneity. This is knowing, like, it's swiftness and basically just not accepting boredom. You know, it's like going for this adventure, you know, like ready, prepared. You know, you have the skills, the tools, the equipment that you need, Sagittarius. It's all with you. And in the outcome, that's why I was crying tears of joy for you, Sagittarius. The outcome is justice. The scales of balance. The outcome is justice. So beautiful. It's happiness. It's alignment. It's joy. It's your truth. Yeah. It's everything you stand for. It feels like you can breathe. Oh my goodness. Feels like divine alignment. And, you know, if some of you are waiting for, you know, an outcome for something, this is it turning positive in your favor. You know, whether that be, you know, feedback for something, or perhaps you're in, you know, a case of sorts, whatever it is, you know, it's a good judgment going in your favor. It's like you're able to, again, you're looking out to the future again. You're recuperating, but you're also like allowing yourself to dream again. You know, you're reconnecting to those possibilities, and it feels so good, because it's like you just felt a little stagnant for too long. And now all of a sudden, Sagittarius, this is amazing. You've got Justice, Knight of Swords, King of Chalices, the World, the Empress, and Knight of Pentacles. I mean, the only obstacle was the Four of Swords, which is have a snooze, Sag. That's pretty amazing. February is going to be bloomin' amazing, Saggy. Let's draw an Earth card here, and then we're going to draw from the Passion deck. Okay, that was not meant to be in this deck, but it was. Confidence. St. Michael, the Archangel. St. Michael is with you, and Saggy, you have this. You know, it's like people are noticing you have this like restored sense of confidence, which maybe you haven't felt in like, I don't know, how many years? A decade, 5 years, 2 decades, 3 decades? It's back, you know, because the wheel has turned. It's like you're you, and it's undeniable. Like nobody can really deny that. Sagittarius wisdom. Extreme times require deep reflection. This is you going into the cave, you know, looking at the wider picture here. I love the crow. The crow showed up twice here for you. The Lemurian dream pool. A lot of messages coming through dream space. Really pay attention to your intuition, Sagittarius. You can trust it at this time. There's like a very grounded wisdom. This is like ancient wisdom from your ancestors coming through. And that's why you're going forward. That's why you're helping to ground these light codes. It's not coming from this place of like, confidence, I'm the best, I need to tell everyone how to do things. No, it's just because like you just know things. And so you just, you know, you're doing it from a place of heart. You're doing it from a place of what, you know, honors and respects the ancestors and the earth and the future, you know, generations to come as well. I know I said Passion deck, but Sacred Oracle and then Passion. The Saggy. The perfection of your life. Oh my gosh, so good. It's all coming together, the spin of the wheel, the good luck on your side, and you're recognizing just, there's going to be these windows of moments where you just like connect a heart and you're just like, amen. It feels good, you know, and just really allow yourself enjoy, because you don't need to, you know, sometimes we can be like, yeah, but then things will go, you know, not so good, or, you know, question. Allow yourself to really feel those good moments, Saji. Make the most of them. Yes, the wheel spins and turns. It always does. But when it's turning in your favor, oh, you better enjoy it. You know, that's the meaning. That's the reason we're here, right? Just enjoy it. The perfection of your life, Sagittarius. And trust yourself. Look at all your spirit guides, the spirit animals. This is very powerful dreaming, Sagittarius. Really powerful. Oh my goodness. Even holding this card, it's just like, wow. The energy is so intense. It's like I can feel this like fireball almost here. It's just like whew, magnetic. Amazing, Sagittarius. Wow, you are so needed. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see what's going on with this passionate energy for Sagittarius. And then, okay. The Two of Chalices. This is the risque romantic passion deck, by the way, my loves. The Two of Chalices. This is, you know, it's union, and it's, you know, just enjoying. You've got like some strawberries here, enjoying the, you know, the treats of life. It feels like your next card is Ace of Swords as well. There's this sort of like surrendering to the joys of life, you know? And I think that this was like that, really about that, like when it's like a delicious strawberry, really be like, man, the strawberry's so delicious, you know? And then here, you know, when two become one, and this is like the magic of the flame here, the two statues, yeah, just gorgeous. Be like lighting a candle, but I feel like the flame is you, Sagittarius. And just surrendering to that gorgeous energy that is, allowing it to, you know, to receive that rest or rejuvenation and seduction. That's what it feels like as well, like receiving that seduction. Because you're magnetic. Let's draw a message from your twin flame soulmate love connection. And oh, wow, it's just, I mean, to get the horse spirit animal, and oh my gosh. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. In every moment, Sagittarius, you're doing what feels right for you. And you got trust. It says transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So when, you know, the book's falling or this is happening, it's just like, take a breath. Like, you know, oh, I missed my alarm, whatever's going on. You know, because I'm, you know, I'm going to be honest, like there was this frustrating energy, but what it does is catapult to, spins that wheel. It's like it's happening because of the square of Uranus and Saturn. But what it does is such a gift, because this battle between the old and the new, it turns the wheel, you know, in your favor. So trust that, and just sort of like accept, like just go, I know there's a reason for everything. Like, I know there's a reason for this. You know, don't allow yourself to get disheartened. Just like, I trust in the divine plan, and I know there's a reason for this. Yeah. It's like a whole new journey, but you're so ready for it. It's going to be beautiful, and judgment, justice in your favor. Let's see which angels are with you, Sagittarius, and then we'll see which dragon guide is with you. And we'll do an energy card as well. So you got retreat into nature. This is going to be really helpful for, you know, any of those tumultuous energies. Nature is so instantly healing. We all much more. I mean, we live on planet Earth, and yet the amount of nature we experience is just so minimal. It is such a shame. And I'm sure that it's a life regret for most humans. Honestly, I'm sure of it. Like, because I feel like that's why we mostly came here, was to connect with nature. You know, when you spend like a day outdoors, like as a kid, and you're running around just having a great time, you go in and you're just like, yay, it just feels great because you're like outside and having fun. We need to do that more often, you know, and as adults, we need to force ourselves, because we have these like behavior patterns, you know, where it's just like, I'm on my phone, or, you know, I need to be on my emails, or I'm watching telly. We need nature. So just force yourself out there, sweethearts. I know it's difficult. I don't know why, because it's so rewarding. But yeah, just get out there. You got deceit, okay? Don't like to see this, gonna be honest. What are you doing here, mate? Deceit. He's holding coins, Sag. I don't like it. Just keep an eye out. Trust your intuition. Be aware that, you know, let's draw another card. Adjacent possibilities. I want to get a clarify. It feels like this is a warning, like a storm warning. You are the goddess of the moon. Okay, you hold this intuition and these insights. Your insights and your intuitions are correct at this time. If you feel like there's a situation that's out of alignment, then it probably is, all right? Know that there's not one path, okay? There are many adjacent possibilities. What I'm feeling is really for you to step into like your strength, your power of trusting and knowing your intuition is correct. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. This is like your creation. Because you got the Judgment card before, sweethearts, that's a really like advantageous business proposition. It's like something going in your favor. So it feels like there's like a really good opportunity, but because there are these adjacent possibilities, because you are, you know, sharing and seeing the wheel turn with all of these possibilities, you know, all of this opportunity. When there are all of these options, align to heart, because the heart will always guide you to the right path. It's like it's not through the broken door, it's not over here, it's always, you know, within. So like take a moment to connect with your heart. It's always okay to take time and connect with God and say, God, you know, what should I do? You know, connect with your angels, connect with nature. Nature always gives you the answers as well. There might be a sense to sort of be dramatic. Forgive yourself if that happens. I mean, it can happen, you know, especially when there's these huge energies going on. Major changes, you know. Deja vu, deja vu. I just heard again, all eyes on you, deja vu. Yeah, trust your intuition, your creativity. I want to get one more energy card on that. We got storm warning and fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So what I'm seeing, Saji, is that in this situation that you are, by the way, getting judgment and justice on, like this is the storm warning for that. The really nice thing about a storm warning is it's a warning, so you're prepared, okay? You're aware of this. And there's this adjacent possibilities. But you are trusting in your intuition. You know that you are the Empress, goddess of the moon. Daughter spirit. Creativity. And speaking your truth. That's what it all comes down to. It's time for you to communicate, Sagittarius, with the world, and that's what you're going to be doing, you know, in your life, sharing what's true for you, and it's going to just sort of clear the sidelines and connect to that divine light. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, Sagittarius, where was I guided to? I am going to draw from this, the dragon, and then I'm going to draw from a beautiful new deck that I got, a tree oracle, just because you got the nature. You got two here. The dark blue galactic dragon helps you listen to the voice of the universe. That is the intuition. So when you want to know, you know, like what is the answer here, you know, the dark blue galactic dragon is guiding you. Ignite the codes of your master blueprint. Access cosmic wisdom, which is what you are, Saji, and enter higher service. The reason you're sharing your voice is because of higher service. Like I was saying, it's not about this, like, you know, overzealous confidence. It's because you have to. It's just like someone's got to do this, Sag. That's why it's like you literally cannot anymore. The frustration is too high. You have to do it. So you're going to do it. And you got the silver lunar dragon. Bathes you in divine feminine light. So that's the moon goddess again, sweethearts. Come into balance and practice peace, harmony, and cooperation. Expand your causal chakra. Wow. The silver lunar dragon. And this is going to really help with that rest and relaxation. You know, that's required for February as well. Those beautiful, soothing moon energies. Gorgeous. Okay, we're going to draw from the tree oracle. Last but not least, did you see that flying? European beach. That's gorgeous. Okay, where's the book? Need to read from the book. Let's see. So I was saying in one of the readings prior, I said, you know, I have so many decks now and I got no space on the desk. And someone said, you need to build shelves. And I thought that is the smartest idea since sliced bread. I really like sliced bread. I haven't had bread in so long. Okay, here's the book. Okay, darlings. We're looking for the European beach. Okay. So, it's on page 66, which is about manifesting. Okay, this is about, you know, bringing that spiritual wisdom into the material realm. The European beach is sustenance. It says this is an excellent opportunity to add to your store of knowledge. Yeah, that advantageous proposition, those ideas, the things turning in your favor. It says, I'm going to start again. This is an excellent opportunity to add to your store of knowledge, particularly by reading books and listening to the wisdom of others. You're learning, you're teaching, you're sharing. It says, let the beauty of the words and the depth of your experiences you hear about feed your soul. I love it. And, you know, it is this time where Saggy, you know, with the North Node in Sagittarius, where it's like, you're like always the teacher, and now you're like, okay, let me listen, you know, and it's really going to bring these epiphany moments where you're just like, wow, you know, that's something I knew, but maybe I forgot, and now I remember, and it just, you know, it feels very deep-rooted wisdom here. Okay, darlings, have an amazing February. Thanks so much for your thumbs up, likes and shares and subscribes, and keep exploring. Yeah, Sagittarius. I mean, if ever there was a card that was yours, this is it. Bless you. Peace, love, and happiness, my darlings, and I shall see you soon. Ciao.